I was purely facilitating our program called Life Skills, which covers things like self-image, how to build a self-image, how to conflict and conflict resolution as part of our course, and communication, which is of key to relationships, and of course how to assert yourself in difficult situations. So in a nutshell, that was the core content which I shared with MathMoms. Yeah. The project, as far as I ascertained, was their involvement in the school children, children at the schools, particularly those who needed assistance with learning and also development. So that was very insightful to see the passion with which they engage in that process. So that was very inspirational and inspiring for me to observe. Yeah. Look, when you present courses, you're enriched by those delegates. And to hear what they are doing, and also to see their commitment to their project, it inspires you. And the general feedback that you get from delegates, that enriches me as facilitator. So it's a kind of a two-way thing of growth and development. And that was my experience with MathMoms as well. The message is support, and it's a critical function they have. Given our schools are some overcrowded, some that there are children with problematic behavior. So to have that kind of help for the teachers, that's significant, I think. And the community should support, and even beyond the community, should support MathMoms as a project for enriching our children and creating a foundation for well-being of the child, community, and family even. So there's a lot of benefit in what MathMoms are doing. I would like it to expand, well, the good news is I hear they are recruiting more mums to be involved in the project, and that is very heartening, because the wider, or the more schools they can reach, the better for the well-being of many more. And there are success stories already I've heard, and so that is significant and it's a good project. It's fantastic, and the mothers as well taking part of it. It also means something to them, that they are able to contribute to their community, and that is another fantastic exercise. I facilitated this course to the MathMoms, but I haven't seen them in the field, and that's perhaps something I would still like, and in future to observe and to see the impact practically. But my hope is that, like I said, it must expand and more people become involved. So the project is a fantastic one, so needed, I would think. And it's good to have so many involved already, and I'm hoping to see more recruits to this project. Yes.
Hi, good day. Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Ephraim Oppold from the company Free to Grow. Which the program that we have facilitated with the MathMoms here in Alsace River at the school was Free to Grow Life Skills, which focuses on interpersonal skills, interpersonal relationship skills development. The one thing that was very significant for me to see is the commitment from the mom's side. We have shared a lot. I've experienced a lot with them, what they have to endure within the community. Many a times within the 8 sessions that we've had with the mums, interactions that we had with them, numerous times in the mornings they would share what happened the day before, or what happened the morning when they were on their way to attend the classes. And it's really heartening to see the challenges that these moms have to face on a daily basis in terms of crime and other social ills that they have to deal with. And but still, despite that, it seems like that is increasing their commitment to make a difference in the lives of the children. And it also seems that, yes, they not only just here just to support the children with their maths. They are more than just that. It seems like they're getting more involved with the personal lives and giving support on various different levels of needs which exist with the children. So I'm really taking my hat off for them, for the commitment despite the challenges that they are facing.
You know, like I said, the maths is just a vehicle to building confidence. Our children lack self-confidence, obviously, because of where they come from. And you can see in the face of a child, I've mastered that, and you know, they just walk up straight and they have more confidence. And those are the kids who look to the future and say, what do I want to do when I finish school one day? And not thinking about dropping out. And of course, the more children can finish their matric, be successful, they come back and they plow back into the community, you know. And also for the mothers, the Maths Mom is a stepping stone for them, because they are all unemployed. And I know we're not happy to lose them, but if they can get a job where they can be gainfully employed, wow, great for the family. Look, my involvement in the project would be my dream is to start a meditation room at the schools. The teachers struggle with discipline. That is the number one problem. Classes are overcrowded. The children are traumatized. They are stressed, and so are the teachers. So my dream would be to start a meditation room at every school with trained facilitators, man or women, these classrooms, so the teachers don't have to deal with children with difficult behavior. And the idea of the meditation room would be not punishment for poor decisions made, but to rather teach children to self-regulate. So if a child has, for example, a meltdown in the class, instead of the teacher having an altercation with the child in the class and all the negatives that come from that, the teacher will call on the facilitator, please come and fetch Johnny, and he will go into a quiet space where the facilitator will talk to him when he's calm. You know, why did you stab little girl next to you? And if the child needs intervention because there's things are not well at home, you know, we can intervene at that level. But also later for the whole school to buy into that, of starting the day with meditation, because of the child walks past a gunfight this morning, or didn't sleep last night, or had to hide under the bed because the gangsters were shooting outside. But to rather, you know, make the school a trauma-sensitive school, that we don't walk in and expect the children to do maths and to read, because in their brain they're not there. So for me, for the schools to be sensitive to that, and to really provide that safe environment for children to come in the morning to learn.
My name is Larry Tai, and I'm from Eitzig, and I'm a math mom at Eitzig primary school. And for me, as a math mom, it's for me a very privilege to do the job, because it's not about me and about the school, but about the children at the school, and even my kids also. I learn them how to do the math, and after that we talk, and you see the sadness in the child's eyes also. You give the child a hug and a kiss, and just say to the child, don't worry, everything's going to be fine. And after that, what we do is that we go to the school, we have 4 children there to work with them, we play with them, and at home also, we've got 4 kids there, and we help them how to do the math. And after that, we do a play with them, and the children sit in the classroom, whatever, and you just look at them and see, wow, what a beautiful work you do with the children. And after that, when you walk in the street, you saw them, if they saw you, and they say, hi teacher, how are you? And you see that satisfaction that you did for that child. The life skills that we do is very It's very simple. Because on the end of the day, you do all that stuff, but you learn also about yourself. And you can help other people also, that life skills that you do, help them. Because you see, some people need a lot of help, a lot of support, and that stuff that you get from other people, you put it in your heart, and you just don't keep it there. You just take it out and put it in their heart. Because at the end of the day, everybody put a smile on their face and be satisfied. Thank you.
I'm Danielle Charles. I'm from the Connaught Estate area, and this is my third year that I'm involved in the MathMoms program. Okay, at the MathMoms, we help children with mathematics. It's more the foundation phase, grade 1 to 3. Like I say, we help children with mathematics. So what we do, we basically the first thing we do, we play on the number line. We just want to bring the basics of mathematics to the children, because I can speak for myself. I believe that if a child know the basics, and if the seed is planted, then the child, and if the child can master mathematics, I also believe that the child will be more confident to do other subjects. And a child that's clever in mathematics won't be aggressive in class, because normally the children don't understand something and then they're aggressive, they don't want to be in the class, and we just busy bringing the basics to the children so they can master not only mathematics but also the other subjects and be more confident. I have 2 children. The one is 3 years old and the one is 8 years old now. The second year, while I was busy with MathMoms, I managed to send my baby, the one of 3 years old now, to Cres. And I could see the difference at Cres, because at first he couldn't speak English. We only spoke Afrikaans at home. In 2 weeks' time, there was an improvement in his English. He could speak English. He's a fast learner. And the one of 8 years old, in grade 2, my child received 4 certificates, a diploma for best learner. She received first place in class, first place in her grade. Last year, my child received 4 certificates, 1 in mathematics, Afrikaans, English. She received a certificate also for best achievement. So through the MathMoms, I could see I didn't only grow, my children also grew stronger and more. There's a lot. MathMoms is not only mathematics tutor, it's moms. The name MathMoms speak for itself. It's moms going out there, sharing love, everything with the children. We encourage the kids. We take the children as our own children. At night we stay up, we pray for the kids, we pray for the communities. So if I have to explain MathMoms to anybody, I will say it's a mom in the community trying to make a difference, not only in her life, her kids' life, but also in the children in the communities surrounding.
Okay, I'm Laverne Peterson. I'm a 23-year-old. I don't have any children. I don't have experience in raising children. I've got involved in MathMoms in February at Eitzig Primary School. I went for a admin job, and so I came about the MathMoms, and that's me. My favorite aspect of MathMoms is that we work with different kind of children from different communities, different households with different type of problems, and to interact with that child in a specific way is just heartwarming, because you do experience things in your own home, but not exactly the same as that children did. They didn't raise they weren't raised in the same way as you were. So learning about them, their values they have and they want to achieve, and putting it all together, it makes a rainbow of different type of colors. So that's for me I think that have changed the lives in a good way. because the children I had last year, they were very tense. They were very afraid to interact. If I asked them something, they would just shake their head or something. But after a few weeks or a month or so, when they got comfortable with me and I got comfortable with them, they were very open. They told me more about themselves and what they want to achieve in life and so on. So the life skills and the exercises we do with them, it's building their confidence in many ways possible that we don't even think of it would do. But yeah, it's being with the MathMoms was, I wasn't, how can I say, I was afraid at first. But when I started to grow into the MathMoms, learn more about the other moms, and me being the youngest one, working with older people, much older people as me, I learned a lot about it. I learned a lot about them, how I can carry myself through the world and through life. And they teach me valuable lessons, and I also always listen to them. So what they teach me and what I can teach them about today's life, they do love in today's life, but they don't experience much as we experience as young people in today's life. So what I can teach them and what they can teach me, that is the most important thing for me throughout this MathMoms program.
Hi, I'm Fatima Kasim. I'm married, I stay in Kanoti side, and I have one teenage boy. I have the same role as the others, but we're all unique. Okay. We're there to help children who are underprivileged, who have abuse problems, and who suffer a lot at home. At first, I was very afraid to mingle with other people. I was always on my own, don't like to talk a lot in groups and stuff. But now I can go out, talk with a lot of people, and I'm a lot open. Yes, I've learned a lot. I can control my child a lot. And at first, I didn't know how to help him. But when I started with the MathMoms, I can sit with him and help him with his schoolwork. Yes, I would advise a lot of women who's at home. They can come, if we have openings, they can come join MathMoms because it's a very good experience to work with children, especially children who are abusive or don't have parents.
Ek is Sylvie Peterson. Ek is 'n MathMom. Ek bly in Eureka en dis nou my tweede jaar by MathMoms. As ons saam met die kinders te werk en my kollegas te sien. En ek leer baie by die MathMoms en ek leer baie van die kinders af en die feit dat die MathMoms kan ek sê vir my baie leer dinge wat ek nie van weet nie. Wat ek geleer het by die Free to Grow is dat die verskillende diere wat hulle vir ons gegee het en almal het my aangekyk as 'n leeu. En toe ek my opsom self as hy, toe som ek myself op as 'n leeu. En toe Sondag wat ek tussen vriende sit, het ek toe agtergekom dat ja, ek kan 'n verskil maak. Want as daar konflik is ek altyd involved. En toe vind ek uit nee, ek kan nie terugstaan en net kyk en dit vir my. En daar is waar ek gevoel het nie, ek kan 'n verandering maak. Ja, ek het aansoek gedoen as onderwys, maar ek het nie ingekom nie en ek gaan nie moet opgee nie. Ek gaan weer aansoek doen en ek gaan leer as 'n onderwys. Hoe wonderlik dit is en dat hulle sou moet opstaan en na die MathMoms toe kom en kom kyk wat by die MathMoms aangaan en miskien daar kan hulle ook deel wees van die MathMoms.
My name is Barbara Leroux. I've been teaching for 40 years and I retired in 2016. And 2017, after Bertha Losper persuaded me to join the MathMoms, I became involved. And I decided to become a MathMoms mentor because I've been teaching in this vicinity for 37 years and I know exactly the problems that we have here in this area and in the schools. I know about the overcrowding of the classrooms and that the teachers can't always work through the curriculum, and that's why I decided, because I've been teaching here for so long and I had a lot of happy years here in this vicinity, I wanted to give back to the community. That's why I became involved with the MathMoms. Yes, if I must start with the learners, with the children in the class, this was our first year now that we've been at the school, and from the beginning of the year you could now see how excited. At first they were a little bit hesitant to start with the classes, but later on they were excited. They were looking forward to see the MathMoms. They wanted to know by the teacher, when are we going back to the MathMoms classes. You could see the excitement and how they really love to be in the class. And then also you could see the growth in the mothers also, the MathMoms mums, the ladies, how they grew in character and a lot of other aspects. And for myself also in my life, I could also see the growth in that. Yes. In the classroom, the teachers don't always have the time because of the big classes to spend individual time with a learner that needs the extra help. That's why these children are taken out of the class, and then the MathMoms, they can give that special attention, individual attention to the learner, and also on a playful way. They bring about the concepts of the maths, all hands on. A lot of practical work goes into the lessons. Yes, we asked them, the MathMoms, if they could see now any difference, but then they said yes, in their community, that the children in the surrounding, in the neighborhood, are realizing these are people that we can come to, that we can confide in. They are there to help us. That is what the report back that we have received from the MathMoms. And then on a regular basis we have meetings with the class teachers also of the grades that the learners are in, and each quarter they have given us the results, and we could see there is definitely an improvement in the results. Yes, we would really, our goals are to expand this program, to go to more schools here in Eltes River, not just here in Eltes River, but also in other areas, to get more schools and community members involved in the project. Yes, we have a website, so if they can have a look at the website and see the work that you do, and then they can contact us. Sonia is the director of the MathMoms, so she has all a website address there. So we would really appreciate it if they can become involved and bring to the project that they can bring to us. We will really appreciate that. Yes, I thought that when I retired, I'm done with schoolwork now, and I don't want to see a classroom, but now I can see how fulfilling this has been for me, how it has enriched me, and I'm glad that I can still contribute, and that gives me a lot of satisfaction.